Get out. Get it out of here!
Well. Well, I have something here, Harry. It's showtime! I love this stuff.
No, that's a trick. That's some kind of special effects.
It's on record. I'm going to save this stuff.
Hello and welcome, one and all, to another episode of the Good Improv Show, happening live before your very eyes.
It's comedy, and we're very grateful that you're here. You know, you could choose to be anywhere else, but you're right here.
Smart move.
As you can see, Justin isn't with us.
Dead.
Yes,
Again.
He suffered a horrible death. He was forced to watch improv comedy.
Actually getting kind of annoying at this point how often Justin dies. No?
Over and over and over.
Well, the elaborate funerals and then the ultimate reveal that he's not actually dead. A bit much after a while.
Spreads have been nice, though.
Sure. Great spread, usually. Big fan of deli meats.
Oh, yes. Loves deli meats. Who doesn't?
I'm not complaining about the spread.
Outstanding, though. At graves.
That ultimately aren't even Justin's.
Right.
Another hobo corpse.
Hopefully.
Thank you for coming back. If you want to support the channel, you can subscribe and ring the bell. Or you can follow us on social media at Good Improv somewhere. That'd help.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that'd be great. We have promised you comedy, and if you feel that we've delivered it after the show, subscribe.
Like all those motivational speech pitches.
If our comedy motivates them, they're in big trouble.
Yeah. Motivates you to drive off a cliff. Okay, well, we got suggestions from you guys.
Yes.
So let's show them. Now.
By you guys, special thank you to Cliff, Mike, and I used to like this one. Hopefully you don't say that after the show. You don't say, I used to like this one, now I don't like it anymore. But that's, hopefully you do say it. Also the name of a podcast. I like this one. Check them out. Wherever you find podcasts.
Our suggestions for today are 107, 52, and 222. The book DC Year by Year. It's our last DC special show here, which is good. Because I don't have a very deep well of superhero knowledge, so that ran out weeks ago.
Well, the sources everywhere. All you have to do is drive across town and you're inundated with superhero messages.
Capes, hammers, shields, webs.
All sorts.
I think that was all Marvel. Anyway, here we go, DC fans. Let's have a good time. Yeah, let's pull out the book and read a thing.
Have the book here.
Hey, all right.
See. Have a number. It's called
107.
107.
Thanks again for those suggestions, guys. That's super cool to do that. Huge shout out.
Right. Hey, there's 107 right there, as you can see. Lots of stuff.
Lots going on there.
Oh, there's one called talking in the microphone.
That helps, yeah, to hear you.
So people can hear me. Apparently clumsy.
This is our first episode, everyone.
G.I. Jury. Showcase number 53. Less than 9 months since G.I. Joe ushered in the era of the action figure, Hasbro's incredibly popular war hero enlisted for some action. Pages of Showcase. Joe's 2-issue run focused on land, sea, and air represent Toy Soldier franchise. First issue reprinting stories from G.I. Combat. Late 1950. Tales were introduced in a framing sequence called for a battle prize to be awarded by the Battlefield Jury of readers written by editor Robert. I'm not going to say his last name. Written by Robert. Art by Joe. I'm not going to say his last name either.
What, the last name's Hitler?
No, they're not. But I have. Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. I think that's it. But how can we possibly do anything but not publish Hitler's son's cartoons? He's not his father. He's a cartoonist, and he just wants to be known for his cartoons, not for his father's
Now,
evil deeds.
hold on. Now, we've had this conversation like 10 times, and it's never clear to me. Are you saying we should publish his cartoons or not? You say it in this weird way, you say we should not publish his cartoons.
I'm saying we should not publish it.
But we shouldn't.
I think we should.
We should publish it.
Just for the art alone. You shouldn't judge him by any other merit than the cartoon.
Okay, well, let's look at the cartoons. I'll take a quick look at the book.
Okay.
Sunsee's fine. It's a nice little duck.
Nice little duck.
Sunsee's pretty good, too. Kind of a friendly little deer. Okay, this third one here, I guess, might be kind of an issue, I suppose. A realistic drawing of Adolf Hitler.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a problem.
The words "I love Hitler" kind of written around it. I mean, that seems like
Right. There's been no attempt to make him look like an animal.
no. It's the Hitler at all, right? We're trying to steer clear of the whole Hitler thing.
Right. Right, well, are you suggesting we should burn this book?
No, of course we did. No, I'm not saying anything like that.
We have a burn pile. Not for books, but we have a burn pile.
I don't think we need that. Fine, we don't need that. Just saying, like, maybe we take the deer. You know, the deer's good.
I like the deer too. Like the duck.
Okay, I like the duck as well. Now we're on the same page.
Yeah. Those are both very likable, cute animals.
Super cute. But then you got the realistic painting of Adolf Hitler here, though.
Which, well painted very well.
I mean, it's well painted. I will give him credit for that. He is a much better painter than Hitler, kind of ironically.
Much better. I bet you if he applied for art school, he'd probably get it.
I bet you would.
Whereas, even if he didn't get rejected on merit the first time, after the whole World War II thing, I don't think they should have let him in had he survived and reapplied to art school.
Sure, I understand. It's kind of as a punishment for what he'd done.
Yes.
I can understand that. I would agree. I would 100% agree with that.
In fact, I would say no art of really much you should be doing.
But a lot of people might think of relatives as well, right?
Right.
So when you come to me with a man whose last name is Hitler, with pictures of Adolf Hitler, you make it very difficult for me to publish this.
Right, but this company has set a precedent. You see, we published the book of Jeffrey Dahmer's child.
Sure.
We published the book of Charles Manson's child.
Of course, yes.
And those were both very cutesy books.
Yes.
They had ducks and they had deer.
That's right.
And then on the third page was usually like, a fun little fish. Or
Yeah,
something.
that's right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, you're describing the key difference between those books and your client's book.
Not my client, I just work here.
Okay, fine. You seem to be advocating for him pretty strongly.
No, just for the art.
Okay, for the art. Guess we can give him a chance if he promises no more Hitler drawings.
Yeah, because that would be a problem.
Big problem. We cut to a week after the book has been published. Every drawing? Did every drawing have to be Hitler?
We didn't notice.
Why didn't we vet the book before we published it?
As
We
he
took him at
promised-
his word?
He promised to take it out. Technically, he did. He took out the third beautifully painted picture of the third page.
Replace him with a fish.
Yeah, but everywhere else he put his image, which we missed. Company is through.
That's
The
unfortunate.
stock's dropping.
That sucks.
It does suck.
Man. But you go and publish one book, accidentally, full of a bunch of Hitler stuff and stuff endorsing Hitler. Next thing you know, your whole company's destroyed.
The whole thing.
What's the deal with that?
I don't. Horrible. I say we start a new publishing.
Okay, I'm listening.
We just publish sort of really well painted images.
Okay, I
A whole
like
book
this.
of really well painted images.
I like that a lot.
No cutesy ducks. No cutesy.
Go the other way.
Yeah, go the other way.
Like a realistic duck?
Yeah.
Or a realistic deer?
Yeah, really well painted.
Okay, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Try it out.
We cut forward 40 years. This business has been a great success.
It really has.
Now, the granddaughter.
Okay, we've had this trouble in the past. What's going on
I
here?
know, but shouldn't we judge her as an individual
Yeah, I
and
suppose
not
we
as
should. That's what we've learned from all this.
a collective?
Yes, that's what we've learned from all this. From the World War II lesson, that's what we've learned.
She's got a submission to this great firm that's been dedicated to making books for the last 40 years.
I know. Realistic portraits.
Beautifully painted.
Right. Well, let's see what she got. Looking for deers. We're looking for ducks.
Well, it's 2 beautifully painted images on page 1 and 2.
Oh, wow.
And then on 3rd is this cutesy little cartoon of her grandfather.
Oh.
Horrible.
I don't think we can make that work.
I don't think we can
If
either.
you give it to us in like a realistic drawing, that's kind of what we paint. Hold on a minute! We can't publish a realistic painting of Hitler in our publishing stuff.
Yeah.
I see what's going wrong here. What's with all these relatives of Hitler glorifying Hitler all over the place?
And how come they're all artists?
Jeez, it's like they're rubbing his nose in it almost.
Yeah, she graduated with double honors
Wow.
from art school.
Darn it. We'd almost be a fool not to hire her on here to publish something.
Brought VW a lot of money. They're doing their advertising, their marketing.
Right. That's
Very
true.
talented.
Worked a lot with IBM as well, I understand.
Yes, worked with IBM.
Again, the optics on that aren't great. They're
Just
not
working
great.
with a shoe company. All sorts of things happen.
Fine, alright, but no Hitler stuff.
No Hitler stuff.
Okay,
Okay, we'll put it in the offer.
put it in the offer. We cut to you after the book is released. She just scratched it out of the contract? Can you do that?
Yeah, it's you should be able to. But the Supreme Court did allow, you can just scratch anything out. We
Ah.
should have taken advantage of that clause.
Why didn't we?
we trusted her?
Okay. Make me publish a book full of Hitlers once.
Shame
Shame
on
on
me.
you. Make me publish a book full of Hitlers twice. Shame on me. I guess I gotta kind of take the blame for this one.
All right, well, let's swear a pact that this will never
Never
happen
again! Gordon, you will be tried by battlefield jury. And the entire jury, I gotta tell you, is made up of enemies from the other side.
Well, that hardly seems like I'm going to get a fair trial.
Other soldiers, they're your peers, you know?
My peers, they want me dead.
Well, sure, but they're the same line of work, so I have the same challenges, you know, they're guys just like you.
Yes, they kind of share my perspective on some things, sure.
They
both
carry
fight
a
for
rifle
war.
around all the time. They're
Yeah.
carrying a rifle around all the time. They got helmets. You're wearing a helmet.
Right?
They got wives back home. You got a wife back home.
Who we're all trying to get home to.
Right. So,
They'll probably just send me home.
well, I don't know. These guys really hate us.
Probably safer than having a judge, though, right? Because there's at least a jury of them.
That's right. There's 12. Who knows? One of them could be a defector.
Yes. Perhaps I can appeal to their humanity.
Right. Okay. I'm your defense attorney, so we're gonna get through this. What did you do anyway to get into this situation?
Littering?
Littering?
Yeah, you're not supposed to litter during war.
I'm gonna put that aside. If we were just meeting each other in real life, I'd probably slug you in the stomach, but
What?
that's fine. I'm your defense attorney. It's
Come
fine.
on, everybody litters a little bit. You're not a litterer? You've never
Just
thought about
shut
it?
up. Just don't say it.
You've never
Don't say anything
considered it?
more.
You've never considered just, it's a long walk to a garbage can? Let it fall. Let it go.
During war, it's especially important to remain a civilized man. Especially important with all the barbarism going on. There should be at least one man in every platoon who's sitting there solemnly reflecting, slowly looking around the battlefield at what's going on, thinking, why? Just why?
Well, here I am about to be killed, and I think that each and every soldier out here in this war is a litterer. That's what I think. I think when we're all laying there at night, thinking about littering, because we're litterers,
Not my
and then we
army.
have to fight each other. Well, I bet you every member of that battlefield jury is littered. I believe they have privately littered. maybe haven't seen it because he'd been so focused.
Not in my army, that's for sure. I advise my men to pick up their shell casings.
Surprised by the amount of littering going on in this army.
Well, I would be shocked. Shocked to learn that. But for now,
We landed on the beaches. There was bodies everywhere. Men with their arms blown off.
sure.
Men with half their hair blown off. Just made bald from artillery.
Oh, so what are you saying? A guy whose arm got blown off, and then he also, like, the arm pulled a packet of M&Ms out and threw it on the ground? That also happened?
Yeah. And also those people didn't pick up their arms or their M&Ms or their hair. They just left it all on the beach. Littering everywhere.
Well, that's not littering. That doesn't count as littering.
They probably also threw their gum wrappers out. You know?
Well, that's disgusting. That's horrible. Civilized. Okay, now, one other thing you can do here, you have the option of acting yourself. Joining the other team.
That would betray my principles. I
Sure.
swore to fight for my
Sure.
honor.
But it might sway the jury a little bit in your favor. If they knew that you were one of them, they might decide to be a little more lenient on you.
Right. So yeah, I was one of them for the duration of the trial. And then get exonerated. Get sent home probably.
Sure.
Although probably back to opposite
Yeah, the other side, yeah.
home.
Smuggled back into the U.S., that'd be okay, no problem.
Well, I'm thinking about it now. I hadn't thought about that before.
Right, there's a good angle here. He could probably set you up with a wife from that side, maybe a home in the country.
I already have those things. How can you give me something I already have?
I would say take the door when the door is there.
Now, I'll go for my trial.
Okay, go for the trial.
Yeah, I'm going to bet on that. They're living.
Okay, we cut to after the trial.
Darn.
I tried. I really did try, you know. I said everyone was literal. That even made them even more upset than ever. Thought they were just foaming at the mouth, ready to convict you.
I was convinced. I guess I'm the only one.
Yeah. Yeah. That last little slice of humanity you gotta hold on to during a time of war. I'll see you at the execution, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. For a little while until...
Well, yeah. Alright, I'll see you. I guess you won't see me.
Yeah. Dan,
Yeah?
I have bad news about our kryptonite water.
Not good.
Man didn't react to it at all.
What do you mean?
He drank it, drank gallons of it,
Okay.
and he didn't become weaker in any way. I think our product is a failure.
What? No, come on. How could that? What? Drank it.
He drank it, a whole one of them. You know when in the NFL when they pour on the coach there all that
Sure.
liquid?
That takes like 2 or 3 burly football players to pick it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he drank one of those,
Full of it.
full of it.
And nothing.
Didn't even slow down. Didn't even slow down. He's still able to punch through walls.
Is it possible he was just toughing it out until he like flew around the corner and got really sick and you couldn't see him?
Maybe. I mean, he could be dead now. I don't know him. But at the time when he drank it,
Oh, that's
sounded
that was
like
him flying up overhead.
Okay, yeah, so he's fine, presumably.
Wow.
So maybe we should consider adding more kryptonite. I don't know what the percentage is. I know we're putting a lot of bottles out there.
A lot of bottles out there, yeah. We're trying to move the product, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll have to prove tonight.
We're gonna have to. It's too diluted.
It's too diluted. Okay.
It didn't have that effect. You know those people who take like the drugs, but it's all watered down,
Yeah,
so where it's
yeah.
just water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't have that effect on it, where it's like mega powerful.
Oh, didn't work.
Doesn't seem to have. Again, he could be dead now.
Yeah.
Either.
That kind of sounded out and looked like him that time as well. Okay. Well, we'll up the kryptonite then.
Okay.
We cut to the next day. Well, Superman still is having no effect. Know what to say? Ask because it's your cousin, but is our kryptonite guy really reliable? Really?
Family.
I understand that, but is it reliable, damn it?
I don't know what his principles are. I don't know what his values are. I don't really know. Because I don't know if he's himself when he's with me.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really know what his character's like, but he's my cousin, and I have to work
Okay,
with
well, I'll give it a try. I'll go talk to him, okay?
him. Okay.
We cut to his cousin, and it's Lex Luthor. Okay, so here's the deal, okay? I know who you are. Your cousin obviously doesn't. I know that you're the rich mega genius there, Lex Luthor.
My side hustle?
That's not your side hustle. That's got to be your main hustle.
My side hustle. This is what I'm passionate about.
Okay, well, what, ripping people off? Ripping people off, selling them phony kryptonite for their kryptonite water? That's your passion?
Yes.
Damn it! You're so good at it!
I know.
I've been buying from you just on his word for so long.
Been good. Been good for me. Good for this company. Hasn't been good in the way that we thought it would work. But
It's been good for the money, though. The
Yeah.
money, okay. You get a lot of repeat business?
you get some big contracts, you don't need a lot of repeat business.
I guess that's fair. God, I've been paying you for so long.
I don't even need the money.
No, that's what makes it so hard on me. Well, can we get real kryptonite somewhere? Do you know where that comes from?
Yeah, you'd have to, have some sort of ship, I guess, to carry it or
Don't
something.
you have a ship?
It's in use. I rent it out.
You rent it out.
That's how we get really rich.
Buy
Rent
the
out.
ship and rent it out.
Rent out all your stuff. You're never using it. Other people or using your jetpack or using your death ray or using whatever it is.
Sure. Okay, well.
Using your kryptonite, for example, I have rented that out.
Like who?
And it never comes back the way I lent it out. That's the worst.
Oh.
Don't lend something out. Not prepared for it to be damaged. Never
Yeah.
comes back the same way.
Yeah.
About your stuff, the way that you.
It's hard for me to feel sympathy here, considering you've been ripping me off on fake kryptonite for years
That's
now.
part of my character.
So out of character, though. It seems like you want Superman to be killed, right?
Yes.
Right, so what's the deal? Sell us the fake kryptonite? It'll never harm him. The money is more important than harming
pretty-
Superman.
Well, without Superman, who would I be?
You can do this! Rip people off for kryptonite, right? Like that.
That's my other passion. Is this kind of ongoing feud with him. I don't want to get rid of him.
Respectfully, maybe you have one too many passions.
Iron sharpens iron, right?
Right, sure.
So Superman is like the ideal. Back and forth, this tete-a-tete,
Right.
if you will,
Right.
is beneficial in many ways.
You're kind of like Superman in my life.
How?
Oh, you've been ripping me off. I have this feud going with you.
Let's end the feud.
Okay.
Fight our common enemy.
Who's our common enemy? Superman?
Superman.
Okay, good. Yes. Yes. We cut back to the store, and it's been weeks later. Still not working.
No.
You know, he wouldn't have ripped me off a second time, would he?
I don't think so.
He said, let's join up and fight a common enemy.
Who would do that?
Crazy.
It is crazy.
It makes no sense.
It'd be malicious.
He wouldn't do something like that, would he?
No one would.
Keep production up for a little while longer here. Maybe it takes a while to kick in. Maybe it's one of those things where Superman drinks it as like taking an edible. You know, he doesn't feel it until 20 minutes later.
Oh, hold on. I got a notification Superman is dead.
What?
Yes.
Of kryptonite poisoning?
No. Was eating a ham sandwich, and he farted and sneezed and coughed at the same time.
No.
Choked to death.
Huh. Did he have any kryptonite water with him?
Nope. He was drinking Coca-Cola.
Oh. Damn it! Well, this business was pretty much supported by Superman.
Yeah, I don't think there's any future for a non-Superman-based business. Not in this economy. But we go after Batman.
Hey, great idea! Alright, let's see page number 50.
52. Also, Daniel Fiala said 50 to
Yeah, nice. Yeah. So 2 individuals said 52 at the same time.
and 52 holds special significance in DC.
Huh.
There's the new 52. That was
Oh.
like a rebrand that they did.
Yeah, that's right. I was keenly aware of before this very moment.
Oh well, there's a lot of good stuff there.
Green Lantern, Fantino, and Flash.
Judy.
Judy.
Judy. Larry David.
Yeah.
What do you
Okay,
think? You choose here.
let's take a look at the. Let's show the camera
don't
the
wanna-
pictures.
Destroy this book.
Infantino and Flash. Let's start there.
Infant.
Okay. This is our first episode.
I'm telling you, I am naturally clumsy. Flash. First Carmine Infantino art of the Flash character appeared in this issue's 12-page adventure, Secret City. Justice Society. All Star Comics, number 37. Before that, on the Ghost Patrol and Johnny Thunder, stories in Flash Comics. Black Canary's introduction in August's Flash Comics, number 86. It was Infantino's work on the Flash that would become.
Oh.
Hey, boss.
Hello.
I'm not so sure about my career
Okay.
with great firm. See, we're flashers, and we've been out there, we've been with our trench coats
Yes.
flashing people,
That's right.
and the money just is not rolling in. I don't know if the money used to roll in, or if the money will never roll in. I don't know how that works, or if rolling's even involved. All I know is I go out there and I expose myself.
Correct. Have you been covering your territory?
Yes,
Okay.
I've been walking that beat.
Good. You have your numbers there? You have your report with you?
I got my numbers, I got my reports.
Okay, give me some number and report.
Which, it's awkward. I gotta carry all this stuff with me all the time. Makes it awkward to open the trench coat off.
Hold on, let me just put on my glasses.
I'm dropping papers and, bending over. A lot of it's unglamorous.
Okay.
I'm a bit of a clumsy man, you see. Sometimes I go to flash them and I'm in like a doorway. It's too narrow. Don't
Oh,
open.
that's such a rookie flashing.
And everything's just kind of dangling out there and I'm real.
I was kind of embarrassed, more so than terrified.
But sometimes I do it really well. Sometimes pops. Pulls in. Sometimes they scream. Sometimes they run.
Okay, good, good.
Sometimes they call me. But never do they shower me with money.
I think maybe you've misunderstood the point of this term. Good numbers, by the way.
Thank you. As vice president, I take it very seriously.
I'll read this report. I'm sure that it's all in order. Oh, yeah, I think you misunderstood the point of this whole term.
Oh no.
It's not about the money. Never about the money. Money was never rolling in. It was never going to roll in. Never meant to roll in.
Do it for the love of
The
flashing
love of
someone.
the craft.
Yes.
Right. Any old joke can be, oh, look at this, I took my... But it really takes a special man to flash.
It is kind of an art.
It is. You have to have the perfect combination. An adequate sized penis. Below average body.
Decent lighting.
Decent lighting helps. To show how grotesque you are.
Exactly.
No shame whatsoever. And a near psychopathic streak in your mind.
Things that make you successful in business.
Exactly. In any business.
In any business.
If you're out here doing it for the money, I just don't think you're gonna last.
It's not that I'm doing it for the money. It's just a man has.
I understand that.
That's all it is. And I'm not a prostitute. I would never prostitute myself. And I've been examining my principles. I do love. Really do. I don't want to do anything that would compromise.
That's good. That's good, because that's what this firm is all about.
Naturally clumsy, I'm telling you.
That's what this firm is all about. Now, I think, you know what, let's go back to the old days. Remember, we used to flash side by side. Maybe you're just losing your passion for the flashing, as we say sometimes in the industry.
Right, we scroll it whenever we find a pen laying around.
Yeah, passion for flashing.
Yeah.
And a little caricature of a guy going, "Bleh."
Right. Well, maybe we could start sort of experimenting a little bit.
Like, okay,
We get back to the roots, but we also kind of
what do you got in mind?
reverse flashing.
Our butts?
Yeah.
Wow, it's never been tried before. Never been tried before. Everybody's all penis focused.
Exactly.
Okay.
We'd be butt-based.
Hey, I like this. This is a good change. This is going to change this firm forever.
I believe it will, as long as we don't run across the Batman.
Well, that would be horrifying. That would be horrifying. I saw that guy up for kind of flasher one time. Nearly broke his neck.
I did get his neck broken.
Ah,
His neck and his arm.
wow.
He got bashed into a brick wall. He was laying there wailing.
Wow.
Batman just beat on him
Amazing.
relentlessly.
I saw a guy next to a flasher. The guy was getting flashed, actually, now that I think about it. And suddenly, blah, 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 3, batarangs stuck in his chest. And Batman's like, yeah, you can hear from the shadows he missed.
That's horrific.
He missed the flasher, got the victim.
He blinded my cousin.
Wow.
Headlights on his vehicle there.
Really?
Really bright.
Probably too bright for the city.
I think so. They can't be legal. Out there breaking all sorts of laws.
And, you know, the guy can't even go out there and flash in peace anymore without the Batman showing up.
Yeah.
Putting a licking down on you.
Horrible. He's a
Horrible.
menace.
He is a menace. He is a menace. And that sidekick of his, Robin, is no better.
Even worse, because if Robin never got arrested, straight to juvie. He's not going to get a record.
Exactly. So Batman's sending him in there for all the harsh beatings.
Yeah, to do the real grotesque
Yeah, the
stuff.
real grotesque stuff.
Because he knows he'll get away with it.
He's going to get his hands dirty with.
Well, we're out here getting our hands dirty.
That's right, we are. Especially if we're going to reverse flash from here on out.
Yeah.
So, okay, we've been writing The Flash together for a long time. The comic book The Flash. People seem to be like, the guy who's speedy, very fast, very quick. I think it's time we flipped it on its head. I think it's time we bring The Flash to Italy.
Change the location?
Yeah, change the location. Pick him, like Mario times The Flash.
Is that really going to add much to what he's doing? I mean, he's still doing the same basic tasks.
It'll
right?
have an Italian spin.
Why Italy?
I don't know. I figured I heard a guy's name was like Rossi Aliano or something like that.
Won't
So
that cost millions of dollars?
Yeah.
All that just for Italy?
yeah.
They've kind of been a little bit militaristic lately.
Oh,
Are we sure we want to associate our Flash character with this? Guy's out there, he's pounding his fists.
everybody pounds their fists.
Fun thing to do.
It is fun. I often do it on my desk at work.
Yeah, me too. We all do.
They
don't
all
we?
do. Everyone does.
Just pounding your fist on your desk at work. Okay.
What did you just write down there?
Oh, just that you said you pound your fist on your desk at work.
Okay. Okay, good. Why
On
did
today's date.
on today's day? Why don't you write that down?
Just for my report.
Okay. Okay. Good.
So.
Good. Well, yeah, we were talking about the Flash
Yes.
and moving him to Italy.
Yes.
I think it's time we do it.
Oh, you're the editor.
That's right. I am the editor. I'm the guy in charge.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do it. Let's move to Italy.
Let's do it.
Millions of dollars. We cut to the Flash in Italy. Are you liking it?
I am liking it.
Okay,
I'm loving it.
good.
Flash is out there. He's pounding his fists,
That's right.
giving these speeches.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to unite the people of Italy together.
Yeah.
You like it?
He's doing a great job. I
Good
love it.
stuff.
Yes, it's good stuff. Amazing.
It's like a new life for the Flash.
It is. Everybody's talking about it. It's on everybody's lips.
Not just about running fast anymore.
It's
transcended
Now
that.
it needs something.
Yes, it has.
Yes,
I think this tree is going to grow to bear fruit.
I think so too.
Delicious fruit.
I do too. We cut to the election day. So it's an honor to be able to provide the flash. Yes. I can't help thinking things have gone a bit too far, but
Well,
kind of a little late to stop the train now.
it is a little late. I
The
think
momentum's rolling.
you just got to go forward with all that momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, once you've been seen once with, well, you know who I'm talking about. It's kind of odd at that point, hey?
The Flash?
Well, yeah, sure, the Flash.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. We cut to century or not centuries later, decades later is what the word for ends. Okay, so sorry. So you mean to tell me for a brief period of time, the Flash was the spokesperson for Benito Mussolini, and he kind of ran his entire campaign and was kind of his right hand man?
Yes. And as the one person we can pin all that nastiness on, that whole time period.
Flash.
Everything from 1950
Hey,
prior.
I like that. Is
Yes.
there a way we can work maybe like Aquaman in here too, so he would be kind of shunned and hated? Because, you know, the one that we have. The sea guy that we have. Yeah.
Not a fan of Aquaman, huh?
Well, not particularly, no.
Okay.
What are you writing down there?
Oh, just your comments about our beloved Aquaman.
Oh.
Something for my report.
Write down today's date as well?
I did.
Oh. Well, that seems fine.
Yeah, tell me more about this hatred of Aquaman.
Well, Aquaman seeks to undermine the state, you know, and it's good. Good. I heard he wants to topple the regime there.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Wow.
That's what I heard.
Make it aqua-based.
That's right. That's right. Then we cut forward another 10 years. Okay, so, hold on. Just so I'm totally clear on this, Aquaman was actually a Taliban supporter and helped
Yes.
them rise to power in Afghanistan?
It was at one point in history. That whole area used to be desert
Wow.
until he transformed it
Wow.
with his aquatic power,
Jeez.
giving water to the dehydrated place.
Makes the Taliban sound not so bad after all, you know?
Yeah, it was lush there.
Yeah.
Lush.
Wow.
Under Aquaman. I mean, he did some horrible things.
Well, you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet, right?
That's one thing that they say, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Although,
Okay.
who can afford those these days?
Right, eggs are expensive.
They're so expensive.
Very expensive.
Have you tried to buy them?
I only buy quail eggs, so the price is always high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good though, eh?
Very good. Very good. Have you ever eaten a quail's egg? Tastes revolting, but it's a prestige thing.
Right. Like caviar and
Certainly.
escargots.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
I was gonna tell you about this one last superhero, okay?
Oh.
Judy. Heard about this Judy?
Yeah.
I think she's gonna be the next thing. I think she's gonna be the next like big political thing.
Okay.
Okay? So maybe we can get something aligned there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like decades from now, somebody will be talking about how, remember that time when
Judy did.
the horrible thing that everybody hated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. It's about time there was.
Right! For too long, the male superheroes have been the horrible ones. There's a lady in there.
I've been afraid to let anybody know, but I've been a Judy long time.
Wow, you got the tat.
Got the tat.
Nice.
That's right.
I'm not brave enough, but I feel you. I want it.
Yeah.
I want it.
Then Judy went on to be a horrible dictator.
Yeah, just like a Hitler, a lady Hitler.
I don't got nothing else for Judy.
That was a very funny sequence of events. She just went like, Judy.
Well, let's jump to 222.
Two. Doubling down on the twos, tripling down on the twos, getting the twos rolling on the ones and twos.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this is cool. It's 1989. Year of the Bat.
You're the bat.
That's pretty neat.
Cool.
Movie audiences had been taught that a Superman could fly. Now it was time for them to see what a Batman could do.
Not fly.
All right. Sure. Well, we've lost another actor.
What?
Yep.
Again?
Another one. Again. Dead.
Getting mildly annoying.
Well, I think this movie is going to be a hit as long as we get it made.
Tough. Every time we get a Batman, he inevitably dies, and we have to go back to the very start and refilm the entire movie again.
I'm convinced it's the scene where Batman flies through the city.
No, come on, he's the Batman.
Yes.
The Batman. What does the Bat do?
Well, would he be able to... Can we compromise? Maybe he can drive?
Drive? Okay, well, sorry. How does driving have anything to do with a bat?
They move through the city.
Bats do by flying,
Bats
yes.
do, and men in cars.
Oh, I'm driving in my Batmobile! Is that what he's gonna say?
Well, we hadn't landed on a name for it, but that sounds pretty catchy.
For God's sake.
I'm going to write that down.
Don't write that down!
Batmobile. That would be pretty neat, or, Yeah, car. Let's get him in a car.
But I don't understand a car. Couldn't he, have a plane at least?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Hey?
Cool.
Hey?
Yeah.
Cool.
Batwing.
But what? No. No. How was a regular plane?
Like a jet.
Yeah, this is 747, a jumbo jet.
Just a regular plane. Why not like a bat?
A
Have the
bat
Batmobile.
Okay, so it's implausible he'd be able to fly, but he can have a bat-based plane?
Those actors, they keep dying.
I understand that.
Statistically, the driving is safer
Fine.
than men jumping off of buildings.
Fine. We'll lose the bat flying, move into the bat car.
You have a bat boat.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
Maybe he needs to traverse the waters.
Why would he need to do that? He's in a city!
Right, but there's a harbor. Sometimes he's out in the international waters. Sometimes he's a traveling man. He's a billionaire.
Sure.
Joker might live in New York. He could.
I guess that's technically true.
Bahamas might be
Fine.
other nice places.
We'll lose that part of it. Okay? He doesn't have to fly. But does he still get to, bite people on the neck and kind of suck their blood a little bit?
I mean,
Take a
we
bat
have-
blood?
We have received some cease and desist letters. Bram Stoker estate. From Dracula's family.
Not gonna lie, I was heavily inspired by Dracula when thinking up these scenes.
Dracula can fly. He can turn into a bat.
Right!
Or a mist. Every time we get an actor up there in a bat suit, jumps off the building there, he just plummets to his death.
That sounds to me like we should be making Dracula. That's what it sounds like.
Maybe we should.
Hey, let's try to... We'll rig it. We'll make it work. We cut to the middle of filming. Okay. So, this scene we got Michelle Pfeiffer in the cat suit. How are we gonna make this work? How are we gonna get this squeezed into Dracula?
Well, I like to see her not coming in with a crucifix, for example. Holy water as she's cartwheeling all over the place.
Yeah. I think it's the Batman movie.
Actors are difficult.
They're difficult to work with. Once you've told them, hey, Michelle, you're going to be doing the Batman movie. You are Catwoman. You need to flip. Once you've finally rammed that into her head, you have to be very careful with any new information you might want to present.
You have to. And you have to be careful how you talk to actors, too. I'd love to approach her. Often chasing a laser.
Right.
She's really into character. She's knocking glasses
Yes.
off with counters.
Maybe a little too into character.
I think that's possible. I think she might have... Can't get her out of her tree.
Who we use for this then, for this Dracula stuff? We have her!
Oh! Oh, she'd be great for this.
She's stuck in Catwoman.
Oh, think, brain, think. I saw a lady in a movie.
Okay.
She was a beautiful woman.
Okay.
Very talented.
Okay.
I was inspired by her.
Okay.
Have her already. Hold on. I saw another film. Had a woman in it. She was smart. She was tough.
Okay.
She changed these
We need.
kids' lives.
This is what we need.
Earn it. Michelle Pfeiffer again.
Damn it. We picked right, obviously.
I think we did. Every instinct the same. We made the right
Fine.
choice.
We'll make it work. Okay. We'll figure out how to jammer it to Dracula. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna make it work.
Well, we got all day because Tim Burton is over on the A set shooting stuff here,
Yeah, I know.
and actors is just constantly plummeting. This I'm filming this scene where Batman flies through the air.
That doesn't make
He
any sense.
scoffed at the suggestion of a car,
Well, I understand that.
tore up the art that they did for the Bat boat.
That boat. I can't believe that was proposed.
He insists that Batman will fly. And this studio is facing a lot of lawsuits for wrongful death. He's just burning through acting.
Fuck, right?
Not to say anything of our issue.
That won't affect our jobs in any way?
No. We'll be out of
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Then.
here. Yeah.
Perfect. Hey, Superman. Can we chat for a minute?
Of course, citizen.
No, not Citizen. Batman. Batman. Stop calling me Citizen all the time, okay? Listen.
Oh, Batman.
You're,
You
don't know,
were in the
Batman. Oh, Batman. We're both in the Justice League. You know who I am.
You were in the shadows.
That's right. Stealth, hidden, ready to strike when No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you off once and for all.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Why?
You're always making me look bad.
How?
Well, everybody thinks, oh, Batman, he should be able to fly, shouldn't he? And you swoop in and say, no, oh, but I can fly.
Yes, but the powers that the sun gives you.
Yeah, the powers of the sun.
Do a little flying now and then, at will.
At will.
You've got your grappling hooks. You're good with them.
I'm excellent with them.
Your
But it's not the
you know,
same.
You know, your jet can fly around.
Yeah. Pretty good jet. Pretty good. Shaped like a bat.
Costs fuel, but
At billions, it doesn't matter. The cost doesn't make any difference to me.
exactly. So who cares?
Who cares about the cost?
Well, who cares what people think? Both fly or just one of us.
That's what they think! That's what they think! And they're right. Only you can fly. Not only that, your beatings have been significantly more hardcore than mine.
But I have Kryptonian strength.
Regardless! Only
You
defeated
wanna-
Batman.
You want to beat someone up real bad?
Yeah.
Do that. You're a crime fighter. You
Why? No. And I do.
Right.
But still. You're known as much stronger than I am.
You want me to pull my punches?
No.
Right, because that wouldn't be right.
Don't pull your punches. You're just making me look bad out there.
Okay, I'm not trying to make you look bad. One of the things I believe in is
Alright.
make you look good.
Okay, good. That's right. That's better. We cut to the next time they're in the Hall of Justice together. So, okay. So your way of making me look good was having me piggyback on your back and fly me to where we were going. That's how you wanted to make me look good.
Are you a citizen or is that Batman?
It's Batman again, damn it!
Oh!
It's Batman!
You were in the shadows there.
That's right.
I didn't
that's
know if you
right.
were just merely a citizen or my friend.
Yeah, your friend.
Batman.
Your friend. We go up against that death guy, whatever the hell his name is. And you poke me up. You know what, Batman? You go first against this one, buddy. Knowing full well that it would take all the might of an alien super being to defeat him.
We did it together.
No, we didn't. I got my ass pummeled by him, mercilessly,
At first.
and then you stepped in and gave one uppercut directly into the sun.
I had to wait for that moment. I wasn't sure how the fight was going to go.
It was obvious from the first blow.
Wow, was it though? I mean, you can stand your own with any.
Sure, any person, for sure. No problem. But these cosmic space beings, He punched me in the chest. I felt all my ribs breaking. And then suddenly, I was thrust against a brick wall 20 feet away.
Well, I didn't know how much prep you had. For all I know, you've been prepping for days.
I have been.
What, you needed more prep?
No
Because
amount
I'm
of,
told with prep you could do anything.
no amount of prep would have helped.
No amount of prep. You're Batman.
Could have been years. Could have been years. I saw you yawn during that battle.
I've been staying up a little. Dishes pile up, man. We're out here doing justice and stuff.
I get it.
Yeah, it's been tough. I haven't really been seeing this Justice League go good as it could be.
Okay.
You know? You should be able to beat up any
That's right, I should, yes.
So the next time I'll let you go again.
But don't, no, okay.
You can really unleash. You start prepping now.
Okay, I'll prep. Okay?
We cut to the hospital. Hey, Batman.
Huh?
Hey, brought you your favorite, Jell-O. Cosmic Being kind of shattered all your ribs there in one hit.
Yeah, I had the one that hadn't even been healed from the previous shattering from the cosmic being before.
Right, so they got re-broken.
Double broken,
Double broken. Not great, but you know what is great? Jell-O. And prep. So start thinking now about the next Cosmic.
I'm not gonna fight another cosmic being.
You have 2 fights experience.
I lost them both by extreme knockout. I would justify those losses.
Right, and in those losses, you probably learned something.
Yes, I have learned something. Never ever fight a cosmic being.
And probably their one weakness, because you've got a plan for it.
No, I don't. That's not true at all.
That's your reputation, though.
Go in with it. Stuff like that. You just to scare them. I'll sizzle.
You're telling me it's all sizzle.
It's all
You haven't been
sizzle.
doing prep this whole time?
I've been prepping, but like for like a fist fight with a goon, not an earth-shattering super being.
A goon? We're so far beyond goons at this point. This Justice League hasn't seen a goon in years.
That's what I mostly fight, though. Okay, listen. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Justice League. I'm a mortal human.
You're
Okay.
a founding member.
I don't think I can do it though. I'm a human. Okay. I'm a human. You got you, super being, Wonder Woman, some kind of crazy super being.
Super being, yeah.
Green Lantern, okay, technically human, but has the power of a super being on his hand.
Martian Manhunter.
Too much.
The Flash, the fastest man alive.
Right! And the Batman. They say me last often when they're announcing the roster.
Okay, well, I'm hearing what you're saying. You want to work remote.
I don't want to work
You
remotely.
can work from the
I'm
back.
not going to be the dispatcher.
We've all got Microsoft Teams.
I'm not going to just do dispatch.
You can, for the dispatch, you can set up the meeting time. You can make sure that everybody's been emailed and everything.
I want to go back to fighting goons, okay? They used to overpower goons who had no chance of beating me. Life, you know? I mean, maybe I stopped a crime or two along the way, whatever, but it was all about beating up the goons. It wasn't really much weaker than me, you know?
Yeah, but think about this. Iron sharpens iron, right? So think about how much stronger and better you are now that you've been almost physically decimated by cosmic beings. Not once, but twice.
The doctors have been telling me, actually, if this were to happen ever again, I'd probably just be vaporized. My body wouldn't handle it. Wouldn't even hold.
Wow. Got a plan for that. You're the Batman.
No, the plan isn't ever going to hit by a cosmic being again.
Oh.
Go back to just beating up goons and like teenager bullies, things like that.
Teenagers.
Well,
Isn't that a bit below your level?
I gotta get back in the game, man. I need a few wins. You know, I need a couple of the W column there.
Jeez. No more supervillains at all?
I don't think I can handle it. Maybe a Joker. Yeah, not a serious supervillain. He's not really that serious. He's just a dude. If you beat him up, he's like done for. That's the end of him.
Wow. What's becoming the once great Batman?
I didn't realize. I didn't realize the caliber of villains that you were fighting. I thought, oh, Superman. Things can fly so much better than, you know? Okay, fair enough. I didn't realize the kind of beings that were out there.
Alright. All I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure.
It has.
Really.
It has.
I gotta go fight a cosmic being.
Yeah.
I just gotta beep on my Microsoft app here.
Okay. I got the alert. But
I
it said I
assume you're not
was.
coming.
No, it said I wasn't in session. I also have some pretty intense rehab to do here.
Want to go back in the bat wheelchair?
No, I don't want to go back in the bat wheelchair. I want to take a little bit.
Bat walker to get back to your bat bed?
That would be nice. Yes.
Bat cane. You want the bat crutches?
No, the can is fine. Bat can is fine.
It's not an ordinary cane.
No, it's got a little bat painted on it. I see. Do something. Thanks. Thanks for all this.
No problemo.
You know what? We sure do appreciate you watching this show. This was the Good Improv Show. And if you liked it, then check out more on this channel.
That would be fantastic. And if we fulfilled our promise of delivering you comedy, then please consider hitting subscribe.
You can also go to Good Improv on any social media and follow us there. And leave a suggestion of your own. Maybe we'll make some fun with that.
Next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.